And we are live. So, hello everyone, a warm welcome. This is Phil from Let Us Talk It, and today we'll bring you a brand new session of Let Us Talk It Zipinar. So, the Let Us Talk It Zipinar is, well, if you're wondering, it's not webinar, it's Zipinar because we try to zip in two topics in one session to shorten the time consumed but maximize the information and knowledge that we share to everyone, and that is definitely for free. So this is an initiative by Cogent Integrated Business Solutions. They're an IT company by nature, and they're based in Detroit, Michigan, and they wanted to give back to the community. And the best way that they have thought of it is to create a platform where everybody can share and exchange information and knowledge for free. And not just information alone, because you can just search it everywhere with your search engines and your browsers, but this comes along with the hefty experience of the seasoned professionals that we invite to express their selves and also the information that they wanted to share to the world. So, and number of years of experience is a lot valuable than just the information you search in your browser. So, come and join us today to talk about two topics, completely different, and we will be introducing you to guests, speakers, seasoned professionals that are very willing to join us in this initiative in impacting the world and sharing knowledge for free. And the first topic that we have today is charting the path to the C suite journey or your journey to becoming a chief information officer. So, CIO, CTO, head of information technology, is a strategic leader responsible for driving innovation, digital transformation, and overall business growth. So, becoming a CIO is an exciting and impactful career goal. Evolving role of technology is crucial in shaping business strategy in today's dynamic business environment. And to talk about this topic is uh, head of information technology of India for Financial Services Division of a Fortune 500 organization, and also an ex CIO of Canfin Homes Limited. And our speaker is none other than Mr. Sikin Tanu Shaw, who is who has accomplished technical top management executive with 21 years of track record of successful strategic and tactical leadership in IT industry and NBFCS. Be mindful, it's 21 or more years. So that's a lot of experience being brought today. And though it's just 25, 30 minutes, it's very full pack of information, and we are excited to hear it. And let's welcome Mr. Shaw for the first topic today. Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Phil, for giving this opportunity. I'm excited to be part of this. Thank you so much. I'll quickly share the presentation. Let me know once you are able to see my screen.
Okay, definitely. And let us talk. It is very pleasured that you have accepted the actual invitation to share uh, your knowledge and expertise. Uh, all right, your screen is visible, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it's an interesting topic. Let's quickly dive in. I have 25 to 30 minutes. So thanks, Phil, for having me in this webinar. Thank
Definitely.
you. Yeah. So today's topic is charting the path to C-suite, your journey to becoming a chief information officer. Myself, Sikin Saw, technical management executive. I'm an empathetic leader and speaker. This is my LinkedIn profile. The views what I express is my own. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. So today we'll focus on these 6 pillars: understanding the role of CIO, building a strong educational foundation, gaining relevant work experience, developing a strategic vision, overcoming obstacles on the path to C-suite, and then conclusion, your path forward. So understanding the role of CIO, why it is important in today's world. The key responsibilities, let's look at how it is. Becoming a chief information officer CIO is a goal that requires vision, strategy, and dedication. The CIO is one of the most pivotal role in any organization, overseeing the technological infrastructure, leading digital transformation initiatives, and driving innovation to align technology with business objectives. In this presentation, we will explore the key steps and guidance to becoming a successful CIO, CTO, head of information technology in your organization. So many organizations just use these terms CIO, CTO, or head of IT interchangeably, but these are all executive leadership roles. The persons responsible for this steer the in various transformation initiative in the organization. So what are those key responsibilities? Strategic planning, technology leadership, relationship management. The CIO is responsible for developing and implementing IT strategies that align with organization's overall business goal. So it is very important to align IT strategy with business goal. Technology leadership, this involves guiding the organization's technology directions and ensuring the adoption of effective and innovative IT solutions. The solutions should be innovative and effective, which adds value in the organization. Relationship management, sales must maintain a strong relationship with internal stakeholders, vendors, partners to support IT initiatives and projects. So achieving this level of leadership requires a carefully planned journey, leading digital transformation and technology strategy, aligning IT initiatives with business goals, managing cybersecurity and risk, driving innovation, efficiency through the technology, collaborating with other C-suite executives to steer the company forward is very important. Essential skills. So you require not only technical proficiency, leadership and management skills, financial acumen, business acumen, and stakeholder management. When I say technical proficiency, it is CIOs need a deep technical understanding of IT systems, networks, emerging technologies, and effectively oversee the organization's technology landscape. Leadership and management, effective leadership and management skills are crucial for guiding IT teams, influencing decision makers, and steering the organization towards achieving its objectives, right? Financial acumen, very important because a strong grasp of financial management, budgeting, and cost control is essential for ensuring that IT investment deliver value and align with financial goals. So business acumen and stakeholder management is another essential skill for this role. Understanding the business processes and how technology can solve business challenges is very important. There might be a very good technology, but if it is not solving any business problem, let's not implement it. Ability to effectively communicate with both technical and non-technical stakeholders is very important skill for achieving this. Effectively and ability to effectively communicate with both technical and non-technical stakeholders is important because you need to make other people also understand why the transformation journey or a project what you are driving is important. Building strong relationship with executive partners, customers, vendors is very essential. So what are the challenges, evolving challenges? Cybersecurity threats, digital transformations, regulatory compliance, talent acquisition and retentions, to name a few. CIOs must address the growing and complex threats to information security by implementing robust cybersecurity measures and fostering a security conscious culture. Very important. You might implement wonderful applications, but security also equally important. Digital transformation, driving organizations' digital transformation initiatives to enhance operational efficiency, customer experience, and competitive advantage, to name a few, is a key challenges for modern CIOs. Regulatory compliance, nowadays, most of the regulators are becoming very stringent with various laws and regulations. Ensuring compliance with the evolving laws and regulations related to data protection, privacy, IT operations requires continuous vigilance and adaptation. Talent acquisition and retention. People are the key. Attracting and retaining skilled IT professionals in a competitive job market is critical for maintaining and advancing the organization technical capabilities. So you need to build a strong team for driving these various innovation transformations and overcoming the challenges. People are the key. So we have to be mindful in terms of retaining good talent in the team. Moving on, the part two, building a strong educational foundation, right? So where to start and how to start? Graduate degrees, postgraduate degrees. Graduate degrees provide a foundational knowledge and skills needed for entry-level positions in various fields, forming the base of specialized expertise. Postgraduate degrees like MBAs, Management Information System, etc., such as this kind of postgraduate degrees offer advanced knowledge and specialization, preparing individual for leadership roles and enhancing their strategic thinking capabilities. Many of the CIOs come from IT, engineering, or computer science backgrounds. A strong technical foundation is essential for understanding the intricacies of enterprise technology. It helps in gaining broad IT experience. So one should work in various IT roles like software development, network administration, system analysts, cybersecurity, etc. before transitioning to this kind of leadership role. So each education is enough. Along with that, their continuous learning is very important. Like certifications, workshops, and seminars. Certifications validate the specific skills and knowledge, allowing professionals to stay relevant in their industry and showcasing their commitment to ongoing professional development. Very important to keep learning. Also, do attend workshop and seminars. Workshops and seminars provide hands-on learning experience and updates on latest technology trends, industry trends, fostering skills enhancement and professional growth. Certifications like TOGAF, ITIL, PMP, etc. can enhance your technical and managerial skills. Stay updated with emerging technologies and industry trends. So we looked after the study part, certification part. What else? Mentoring and networking. So finding mentors involves seeking experienced individuals who can provide guidance, share knowledge, and offer career advice, significantly impacting the personal and professional growth. So it is very important in terms of identifying mentorship from experienced CIOs to navigate the challenges, how they have done it, right? Identify leaders who have successfully navigated the path to the C-suite and learn from their experiences. It always helps. Professional associations offer resources, conferences, and community for networking, keeping members informed and connected within their industry. Networking events, which is also very important in terms of attending various networking events, are the opportunities for building professional relationship, exchanging ideas, and discovering potential career opportunities or collaborations. So network with senior leaders in and outside your company. So in company, definitely we do, but it is equally important to do outside also. Moving on, gaining relevant work experience, right? Part three. Early career, generally people join with entry level positions, IT support, administration, etc. roles like entry level positions provide the foundational skills and knowledge, allowing individuals to understand basic industry concepts and gain hands-on experience on real-world environments. The support roles also important for entry level career. IT support and administration roles offer opportunity to solve various technical issues, manage systems, and ensure smooth operations of organizations' IT infrastructure. Mid-career, generally project management, system analysis kind of roles, team leadership. Project management involves planning, executing, and closing projects, ensuring that they are completed on time, within budget, and meet specific objectives. Right? System analysts evaluate, and improve computer systems and processes, bridging the gap between the business requirements and technical solution to optimize the performance, right? These are kind of important roles in the career people generally see. Team leadership focuses on guiding and motivating a group of professionals to achieve project goals, improving collaborations, and fostering a positive work environment. Very important, right? The senior roles like IT director, VP of information technology, enterprise architect, etc comes at later stage in terms of when you gain a good amount of experience, right? IT directors oversee the IT department, making strategic decisions, managing budgets, and ensuring the alignment of technology initiative with organizational goals. VP of Information Technology. The VP of Information Technology generally sets the vision of IT department, leading the large teams and steering the technical advancement and support for overall business strategies. Enterprise architecture generally interacts with the design and manage an organization's IT architecture, infrastructure, ensuring systems and technology align with business processes and strategic goals. These are few examples. There might be various other examples. It depends on the organization. Many organizations, the terminologies might be different, like general manager IT, etc. But those are senior roles. So gain a broad range of experience. It is very important. As a CIO, your role will encompass much more than just an IT management. To excel, you need a broad understanding of both technical landscape as well as business environment. It is important to gain a diverse experience across various domains like technical skill, leadership skills, and cross-functional knowledge. Master one technical skills in infrastructure, cybersecurity, cloud computing. These are core areas. Data management, software development, hands-on experience of different IT domains which make you a versatile leader. So generally, many CIOs follow the T-shaped kind of technical skill. Couple of areas, very depth knowledge, and other areas, overall knowledge. Leadership skills, take on progressively more responsibility by leading teams, managing projects, and eventually departments. These allow you to build management and strategic decision-making skills. Cross-functional knowledge is also equally important because understand how technology intersects with all areas of business, including finance, operation, marketing, and HR, etc. Because generally, when you implemented digital transformation or project or initiative, it cut across various departments. Developing a cross-functional expertise helps in aligning IT strategies with overall business goal. Moving on, developing a strategic vision. It's very important because it's a strategic leadership position. So aligning IT with business goals, right? Business strategy integration, collaborative planning, innovation, and efficiency. The business strategy integration, ensuring IT strategies align seamlessly with overall business objectives, enhancing competitiveness and operational efficiency is very important because generally there will not be standalone implementation. It's always depend on some of the business initiative and goals where IT is aligned. Collaborative planning, engaging stakeholders from various departments to incorporate their insights and needs into IT roadmap, fostering a unified approach is essential. It helps your buying from the other stakeholders. Innovations and efficiency, leveraging technology to drive innovation, streamline processes, and achieve higher efficiency benefits the entire organization. So the role of a CIO goes beyond the day-to-day IT management role, right? You must be a visionary, thinking long-term about the technology, how technology can enable and accelerate in having business success. So leading change and transformation. So any change is difficult generally. So there will be different kind of challenges, resistance, change management techniques, communicating the visions is very important. Implementing structured approaches to manage transition phases effectively, minimizing the resistance and increasing the stakeholder buying. So have a structured change management plan which can help in removing the resistance, right? Communicating the visions, clearly articulating the strategic visions to all employees, ensuring everyone understands and supports the directions and goal. This is very important. As a CIO, you often generally need to drive various changes across the organization, which can be met with resistance. Focus on creating a culture of collaboration and trust, which helps. So measuring and communicating the results. So generally any initiative should have some KPIs and it should have a reporting and analytics, right? Identifying and tracking the critical success metrics to evaluate the progress and impact of strategic initiative is very important. Reporting and analytics, using the data analytics and reporting tools to provide transparent and actionable insights into performance outcome and areas for improvement is essential. It gives a clear picture to everybody. So KPIs, for example, of implementing, I'll give you an example of, say, you are implementing a loan origination system or a loan management system. How it improved the loan disbursement process? Maybe a KPI. Reporting a security incident by implementing a, say, SIM solution, security incident and event management solution. And how the false positives are getting eliminated, how quickly? Maybe a KPI, right? So moving on, overcoming the obstacles on the path to C-suite. So there will be challenges. So let's see how to kind of overcome those. Building alliances. Forming strategic alliances with key stakeholders is crucial for career advancement and navigating the complex corporate environment effectively. So build alliances wherever possible. Conflict resolution. Develop skills in conflict resolution to maintain positive relationship and foster a collaborative work atmosphere that is essential for leadership, right? So moving on, the other challenges. You should be self-aware. You should be self-aware and should have empathy. Understand your strength and areas for growth as a leader. This will allow you to manage yourself and your team more effectively and efficiently. There will be challenges, there will be vulnerability. If you are vulnerable in some areas, express to your team. They help. They part along with you, they go along with you, give suggestions to overcome the vulnerability. Empathy in a leadership role, understanding the needs and motivations of your employees, stakeholders, and customers will help you make a better decision and foster a culture of trust, which is very important. So the successful CIO is just not a technical expert. They are also an emotional leader, I would say, capable of managing teams, inspiring innovations, and navigating corporate culture. Developing a emotional intelligence EQ and leadership skill is essential for leading an organization through technological change. All these will help to do effective decision making. Effective decision making, particularly under pressure, is a critical skill for CIOs. Developing your ability to assess risks, consider long-term impacts, and make decisive actions will set you apart. Moving on, coping with career setbacks, it happens always. The career will not be like all rosy, right? Learning from failures, resilience building. Analyzing and understanding the failures provide valuable lessons that can help future decisions and the strategies for career progression. Resilience building is also equally important. Cultivating resilience allows individuals to recover from setbacks and maintain focus on their long-term career objective. Mistake do happens. What matters is your mindset to grow and learn from that mistake. Embrace feedback with humility. It's your ultimate tool to refine skills and strengthen leadership. Maintaining a work-life balance is equally important because this kind of roles are very challenging roles. Stress management, time management strategies, right? We should follow. Implement effective stress management techniques is vital for maintaining mental health and productivity in a demanding career. It varies person to person. Choose what is good for you. Time management strategies, utilizing time management strategies helps in balancing professional responsibilities with personal life, enhancing overall well-being and effectiveness. Conclusion. So now the most coveted advice or what I could share in terms of your part forward. Preparing the role for CIO, right? So develop a personal development plan, gain departmental, cross-departmental experience, demonstrate results. So you are the best person to develop the plan for yourself. Identify the key skills you need to develop and map out to steps to achieve them. Seek out executive coaching, leadership programs, and networking opportunities. Mentorship, very important. Gain cross-departmental experiences like work on various projects that intersect with other departments, marketing, HR, sales, credit, finance, whatever it is, to build your business understanding. demonstrate the results. Focus on outcomes and metrics that demonstrate the value of IT investment in terms of business growth, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. Because ultimately, any initiative should have an ROI. So this is a very important metric. Conclusion, blend of skills, learning, taking initiatives, relationship building, stay patient. Blend of skill, becoming a CIO is a blend of technical expertise, leadership ability, emotional intelligence, and strategic business thinking. Learning, taking initiatives and relationship building, continuous learning, taking on strategic initiatives, building relationship with other leaders will position you for success. I would suggest stay patient in the journey, stay patient and committed to your development. The journey to become a CIO is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? Leadership itself is a marathon, not a sprint. Your success as a leader is fueled by your physical and mental health. Protect your well-being, set boundaries, recognize burnout, and recharge regularly. Okay. So with this, I think the presentation is done. Any question? I'm open. I think five
All
more
right.
minutes we have. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that experience pack presentation, Mr. Shaw. And yes, we are now open for question and additional inputs or comments are very welcome as well. So, all right. So, yes, we have here from YouTube. One is asking if they are able to download the slides after the presentation. I advise them to join in Zoom so they can share their email if they wanted to. And yes, this is a recorded session. For those who missed or just wanted to rewatch, this will be uploaded on the Let Us Talk It YouTube page, so you can just rewatch it later. Definitely for the slides.
Sure. If you need the slides, no problem. I can share with you, Phil. No worry.
Yes. All right. Or you can message us on Let Us Talk at Facebook or LinkedIn. And yeah, Mr. Shaw will share the slides to us. So any questions right now is very much appreciated if you have any. And yeah, hello everyone who's watching on live. And for those attendees that we have here in Zoom, feel free to type in your questions right now. And while we are waiting, if there are any questions, Sir Shaw, anything you'd like to promote? Do you have an upcoming event or like a website or a product, like anything that you're working on right now that people might want to know?
So I am open for any help what I can extend to the community. So please feel free to reach out to our LinkedIn to me, and definitely it's a giving back to the community with my experience and expertise. Whatever I could help, I'll definitely will be happy to help. So feel free to connect me over LinkedIn. Yeah, that's all I
All
wanted
right,
to say. Thank you.
definitely. So just search the name. Uh, it's on YouTube as well. It's posted there. Yeah, the name of our speakers. So make sure to search their names on LinkedIn so you can connect with them and have a short talk. Definitely, they're very responsive. Our guest speakers, most probably you'll get your reply almost instantly.
I
So we
think
have
there is one question. Yes. How
yes.
is
Go
the
ahead,
role
Sir
of a
Show.
CIO changing with the rise of AI, automation, and cloud computing? Yeah. So I would say AI was there earlier also, and now it is rising. You are rightly said, automation and cloud computing. So I believe that in future there will be two kind of professionals or two kind of human beings, one with the knowledge of AI, another one who does not have knowledge of AI. Now, AI is not going to replace the jobs if you are thinking that sense. The human who has knowledge of AI is going to replace the people who do not have knowledge of AI. So it is very important to embrace the technologies, learn, and go along. It helps improving your productivity. It helps improving doing your job in a better way. Hope that answers the question, Melanie.
All right. Okay. I hope that takes care of the question. All right. So I guess that concludes the first topic that we have for today. Again, thank you, Mr. Shaw,
Thank
for
you.
a
Thank you. Thank you.
wonderful presentation. Very insightful. All right. And again, for those who hasn't placed their questions yet on the here in Zoom or on live, you can just put it there. We'll bring it up to our speakers as they will still be with us up until the final minutes of this session. All right. So moving on to the next topic that we have for today. Okay. And the next topic is simplicity meets success. So commodity trading made easy, and this will be discussed by our guest speaker who is joining us in a second time around. He's joined before already, and yes, if you are interested in this topic, you definitely wanted to check the previous one that he shared. And our speaker today is a managing director of CapFix and founder Asia Africa Chamber of Commerce. And this webinar is about commodity training, or this second topic is about commodity training, which is a lucrative and sustainable industry with unmatched potential for those equipped with the right tools and mindset. And our guest speaker, who is a seasoned expert in soft commodity trading across Asia and Africa, distills this complex business into simple, actionable steps. And about our guest speaker, who is Mr. RJ Leon, and as I mentioned, he's a managing director of CapFix in Malaysia. And also, he is a celebrated entrepreneur and a sought after conference speaker and best selling author, and also an expert in agri commodity trading with deep knowledge and hands on experience in international market entry and development on Asia and Africa. And yes, help me welcome Mr. RJ Leon for the second part of the Let Us Talk It topic. Hello, Sir RJ. How are you today?
Excellent, well done. Thank you very much, Phil, for the invitation. Glad to be back. Mm,
All right. Definitely, we are
mm,
pleased to have you back
mm.
and very interested in sharing again a different area of your expertise. So, yeah,
Mm.
we are excited to hear about the second topic for today's Zipinar. You can go ahead,
Yeah,
sir.
happy to. Yeah. Before I start, good job, Sean. I like your presentation. Well done. All right. Okay. Okay, can you see the presentation?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. So you can just go on presentation mode. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Shall we start?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay, this is RJ. I'm come from your future. This is now Thursday, 1:30 a.m. in Malaysia. Right? And this is my beautiful capital city of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. You're seeing Twin Tower, the tallest tower in the world. Huh? Okay. Today's topic is about simplicity meets success. Right? I'm focused on the commodity trading and I to make it easy for everybody in this line. The keywords are simplicity and how does it lead to success? Okay. A little bit of myself. I have 30 years of international trade experience, of which 24 years are in the the boardroom experience. So I specialize in strategy, opening new markets, and bring product from country to country. I'm like the Marco Polo, if you know about him, right? So commodity business is a very, very challenging business. I started this business not long ago. It's only about 4 years since COVID time, actually. Before that, I was in the FMCG market, fast-moving consumer goods. right? I'm marketing personal care products. My job was make ladies beautiful, smell nice, and the man looks sparkling, right? So this is my job, and keep the household clean. We also market those uh, household cleaning products. Then I move on to food business, right? So that to me on the earlier part of the year before COVID. COVID changed my life, and this is what I want to share to you today. If not because of COVID, I wouldn't have found a fantastic industry to work on, right? This industry save your time and maximize your time return. I'll take you through more. But if you do not do it well, it is waste of time, right? You took away your life and give you a lot of miseries. So my job today is to share my knowledge, my learning with you, so that your journey in this commodity business a little bit easier. And my ultimate goal is to make you financial success so that you can bring happiness, happiness and more life to your family. This is what I wanted to achieve. Okay. Catfix Commodity Platform. This is the platform owned by Catfix, which is my company. Primarily, we connect genuine buyers and sellers in the commodity business. We facilitate sales and purchases processes, right? Our focus are China, Africa, and the Middle East, right? Later in my presentation, you hear me a lot of this word saying focus. I believe in focus also through my professional training, right? In the past 30 years, I believe in focus. When you do one thing at a time and single-mindedly, you increase your chances of success, right? We focus on, again, the word focus, sugar, soybean, and edible oils. In the commodity industry, there are many type of products. There are hard commodity and soft commodities. Hard commodities referring to things like gold, silver, copper, right? Soft commodity referring to things like agricultural products, right? Or livestock. For Catfix, we focus on every commodity sector, which is agriculture, not livestock. So in this stakeholder, there are many seller, buyer, right? And the intermediaries, the many people. But what if you do not have capital to start, right? So what you can do is you be an intermediary. I know about this term only during COVID time when I get into this business, right? It is a very nice word to use. Some people call it broker, some people call it agent. I thought those terms are not respectful to the professional in this industry. Perhaps intermediary is a word that is more respected to our colleagues out there. But important thing is, I like to share with everybody is that don't complacent to just be an intermediary. Be an entrepreneur. Build your business, right? Change your mindset. Be an entrepreneur. Then it's a business. Whenever you're not there, the business still ongoing. There's a keyword which I like to share with you today. This is very important to get it started. As I mentioned, there's so many different commodities. Which one do you focus? Picking the right commodity is crucial. I cannot emphasize enough. If you pick the wrong commodity, you'll be spending a lot of hard work, but no result. It's simply too hard, right? And if not to your nature, to certain commodity, then don't do it. I do not do hard commodity because those are not my interest. I have no feeling about that product, right? But we come to agriculture, you can see just now sugar, right? This is I can call it as well a FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, where you need to have it every day, right? You need cooking for cookies every day, right? Why I believe in FMCG products? Because I believe in that you need to consume every day. Therefore, your sales opportunity will increase. Okay. My criteria of picking the right commodity to trade is it has to have daily inquiries every day, inquiries every day. And I like to focus on the minimum 12,500 metric tons a month order. this is a big order. We do not ship in container load. We ship in vessel, right? Why? Because in a 1 hour job, if you focus on 20-footer container, why don't you focus on the 12,500 vessel, right? Your return on investment, your time will be significantly better, right? And I want one order that can give me 12 months income. One order, 12 months income. Not one order, I need to go again, bid again, bid again. No, right? So this commodity is very important in the selection so that your life is easier, simple. The keywords today is simple, easier, all right? So the commodity that I recommend today is sugar. And sugar is our flagship product for Catfish commodity platform. In other platforms, they'll be doing different commodities. Some intermediaries focus on other intermediaries. For me, I find sugar is a fantastic and amazing product to trade. Why is that? For 2025, the projected market size for sugar is $75 billion business. It's $75 billion business. It's not small, but in terms of a commodity business, it's quite small, right? It's not a very big commodity product in the global totality, right? But it is significant, and it meets my three criteria just now. Daily inquiry. I can sell minimum 12,500 metric tons every month, and I get 12 months return in one single order. This is very important. Okay. And this is $221 million tons of sugar. If you put them into one 20-footer container, you take about 9.6 million containers and can circle the world many rounds, right? The best thing is it's growing, right, at 6.5% year on year. And Brazil today control 80% of the market share in the world, right? And Brazil had the best quality of products, right? So it is a must-go country for sourcing. Number 2 in the world is India, right? And number 3 is Thailand. These three markets control almost 90% of the world supply of sugar. Let me give you some mathematics. People call me RJ as a marketing-oriented finance person because my bachelor's degree is finance. My master is in the international market development, marketing. So I love that. So when I do my thinking, it's always started with numbers. When it makes sense, the plan will come. Okay. Give you one simple example. I'm talking about order quantity of 12,500 metric tons, one vessel load, right? This is the smallest vessel, by the way, right? It will increase up to 100,000 metric tons, right? We don't look at the 100,000 metric tons. Be conservative. Being a financial guy, I like to be conservative in my number, but bold in strategy, okay? Look at the conservative commission. Currently, the market, the seller will pay you a standard commission about $5 per metric tons, okay? Most of the time, an intermediary will need to work with other members in the team. And with today's internet, right, you can actually work with another friend of you in US or in India, right, or even in South Africa, all via Zoom, thanks to COVID, right? In assuming after sharing, you got only $1 for metric tons. Your projected income is 12,500 per month, just like that, right? It's not because of we very smart. It's not. It's just because you selected an item which can give you big volume on a month-to-month basis. Therefore, just by simple calculation, it will give you $12,500 per month. For income per year is 150,000. I think this is a very good, very helpful number, at least for me, helpful number to put a nice food on the table, right? Give a better education to your kids and a better medical care. This is what I want to share. In fact, this is the whole purpose, what I want to share my knowledge in this industry, right? The best of all, there's no upfront capital, zero. The only investment is your time and your effort and your patience, right? Okay. This is why I developed a CAC-Fix 5-step commodity success formula, right? My job is to, thanks to my corporate world experience, about 24 years, right? So my job is to see crystal clear what's a step forward and see the vision and put into one in front of you and to take the baby step, every step, one step at a time, okay? In almost every SOP or procedure I receive from all my sellers, they're almost, I mean, like 18 to 19 steps. It's crazy, you know. Some go to 2 pages, the procedure to complete an order. But today, I'm going to summarize to you, there's only 5 general steps, right? Extracted from all the procedure from every seller. You just need to understand the 5 steps, then you can understand the rationale behind all the complicated procedures given by your sellers. I'm referring to sugar, but it works similarly to other commodities. First of all, you select the right commodity and buyer. And to me, I select sugar. And I told you the reason, right? And then you need to select the right buyer. I'll tell you how to select the buyer. This is my key step. Huh? Second, you understand the rationale behind the seller's SOP. Many people, many intermediaries do not spend the time to read the SOP from the seller. And they should pass on to the buyer. This is where a lot of people fail. Right? The buyer do not understand what is the procedure, but the intermediate do not bother to understand and read. And there's no communication. Nobody understands, no sales, right? Number 3, good communication and mediation skills. This is very important. Basic communication skill, common sense applies, okay? Right bank with financial readiness. Bank is a kingmaker in the entire business, not a seller, not a buyer. Bank is the kingmaker. Without them, nothing happen, right? And secure payment and shipment. This is the last step, and that's where you get your commission. The entire step, if you're lucky and you're very efficient, it will take you probably 3 months to complete. Why 3 months? The first month, you take it to do the all the explanation, finding the buyers, right? Signing the SPA, explaining all the clauses in the SPA, right? Sales and purchase agreement. It'll take about 1 month. Sometimes you're very efficient, seasoned buyer, maybe 1 week, right? So it's 1 month to 1 week to 1 month. Right? Second month usually is taken by the banking processes. This is why they are the kingmaker. They are the one who decide. They're sitting right in the middle between success and failure, right? And that process will take about 1 month. So this is not the efficient process. This is why we need to talk about the different payment methods so that to be more efficient. The last month normally is because of the production lead time. Right? The refinery need probably about 20 days to produce your sugar. So combine the 3 together is about 3 months process. Sometimes you'll see some sellers sell at OTG, on the ground, means the stock is ready stock. That you don't need to wait for the 1 month production lead time, just probably 1 day, you know. You see the stock, you sell. But that involve a lot of hard pumping processes. This is another story. Step 1, select the right commodity and buyer. This is the fundamental and the most important step, right? You choose a commodity with steady demand and consistent trade volume. My choice, sugar, right? And my recommendation to you, think of sugar. Second is very important. It's very simple, but very important. This is where you can eliminate most of your time wasted in the subsequent processes. When I first started my commodity business during COVID time, I didn't close any deal in the first year, 0, nothing, because I messed around with the wrong people in the first step. They're not a real buyer, they're not a real seller, not a real intermediaries. I'm wasting my time, and it's heartbroken. right? Especially, after 1 year, nothing happens, right? It's very, very angry, and disappointed, right? Do these simple steps, right? You will eliminate a lot of the time stealers. First one, you do not accept open LOI. There are a lot of recycle letter of intent in the market. It's side recycle, and people just use it and try their luck, right? In my platform, I always wanted the intermediary or the buyer to issue a dedicated letter of intent to my company, right? If it's not, I will not entertain. Simple logic. If they cannot give me a dedicated LOI, meaning this person is not a real buyer, or the intermediary is too far away from the buyer, it cannot make things happen. Forget about it, right? Target price. This is easy. But there are a lot of buyer or intermediary ask for crazy price. So this is ridiculous. If you see ridiculous price, don't bother. You walk away. And some offer ask for ridiculous quantity. They want 1 million tons a month. Then you walk away. These are not, don't waste time with these people, right? And the bank name. From day one, you should ask. This is my mistake. Unfortunately, for the first 3 years, it take me 3 years to realize that. From now on, first in the LI to ask them, what's the bank that you're going to use to trade? If the buyer cannot tell you the name of the bank, then you know immediately this is not a real buyer. How can he doesn't know the bank to use to buy this commodity? That means he doesn't own the bank. I mean, the account in the bank. Forget about it, right? So this is very important. And then of course the next step, the step number 2, okay? Confirm and simplify the seller's SOP. Okay. As I mentioned just now, SOP, they'll come in many pages, easily 18, 19 steps, right? So then this is where you need to understand it. I urge all the intermediaries spend some time understanding the SOP from the seller. A lot of people, including myself, I'm guilty for that in the year 1. I don't know how to read. It's just too messy. And the seller are not that friendly in terms of their documentation. It's always hard to read. It's just too many lines, very difficult to read. Okay, so I urge everybody, please read the SOP, right? Understand the rationale behind the SOP. And then you'll be able to explain to the buyer, and buyer can understand, they will trust you. The important word is trust. When the buyer trusts you, it's very easy to close the deal. Okay. What you like to know is, what the buyer want to know is, right? What can the SOP protect them? The downside risk. Put yourself on their shoes always. Just to doing any sales, right? Once you put yourself on the shoes of buyer, you know what's they're fearful. This is not a cheap business. Small business like 12,500 metric tons will cost about $5 million US easily every month, right? Every month. So I mean, this is a big business, small, simple, but important. You need to tell them what's the important thing that can protect their downside risk. Do not just tell them, okay, you read and come back to me when you're ready. Don't do that. Okay. Once you can understand, put yourself on their table, be empathy, then you can close the sales. Step number 3 is very important. This is purely common sense. The whole thing here is that you do not negotiate. You do mediation, right? These are keywords, right? And common sense is you communicate well, right? And share your knowledge or your views clearly, right? In the commodity business, right? You meet with many, I don't know, maybe millions or thousands intermediaries everywhere, many countries. India, I have a lot of intermediaries from India, right? Even Brazilian intermediary come to Malaysia asking for sugar. Wow, I said, wow, okay. You are in Brazil, I'm in Malaysia. Why are you coming to me for sugar? This is where you need to understand. In Brazil, gaining sugar is not an easy task. It's a very controlled market. It's controlled by probably the top major producers, and there are not many of them. I think the total millers in Brazil probably around 400 plus, not too big, right? Right, and 80% of them cannot export by themselves, so they need to go through the trading company. So it's not that easy. The common sense, okay, why don't you fly to Brazil, check the book, and just drop by any factory and buy? Not that easy. It's not easy as said. You need to go through trading company, and language is a big problem. Okay, so here, this is why it emerged a new product. Just the people like us, intermediary or the facilitator, right? From all walks of life. It's good news and bad news, right? Because we all come with different cultural differences, different work experience, ego will at play sometimes. A lot of argument here, right? A lot of arguments. They apply their own judgment, right, on certain matters, and this is where a lot of deal collapse. It's not because of the buyer and seller. The price already agreed upfront, right? The quantity already agreed upfront. But why it takes so long, 1 year, 2 years to close a deal, is here, right? These are the people problem. These people kill the business. So you need to be able to control your temper, your ego. You'll be frustrated, but you need to use your EQ to calm down and understand the rationale and talk patiently. And always put yourself in the shoes of seller and buyer. Then everything fall into place. This is number 4. As I mentioned, banks are the king makers. It is true. Without them, nothing happened. Okay. And similar true is that when you meet a buyer, you wouldn't know whether they are ready to buy. Do they have the money to buy in the first place? When they give you LI, they do not give you any things to prove their financial worth. Therefore, I always advise the seller try to keep the SOP short and move the buyer quickly to this step so that they can serve their MT799. It's a notice from their bank, from the buyer's bank to the seller's bank to confirm that they have the money, the financial means to buy, and ask the receiving bank that, are you ready to receive my instrument? This is the most important part, right? There's no point spending too much time on the LOI, the FCO, right? The ICPO, SAP, there's a SPA. It doesn't mean anything. I'm a very practical guy. I come from a boardroom, financial guy, and this is the place matter, right? So we need to quickly move the buyer to this spec. Then we can check whether they can pay, and we can remove all those unqualified buyer quickly, and sometimes the scammer, a lot of fake buyers as well. They will waste your time, right? This is the last step, right? This is where you complete all the shipment as per the agreed SOP, everything focused, completed, same for SUS inspection. All commodity will go for inspection before they are loaded and shipped and they start selling, right? And then what you want to do is that you focus on your building your trust and get a repeat order. The good news is when the buyer for commodity, they had committed to buy from you and signed a contract of first order, they will never go again. They will go away again, because it is a very painful process to find another trusted supplier. So this is a natural defense, right? Barrier entry for people like us who are already in the industry. The buyer will stay with us. They won't go away. It's a pain to find for another intermediaries or find another platform to look for a new supplier, right? Okay, now I'm going to share with you some bonus pack. I'm going to dedicated my time to first-time intermediary or intermediaries struggling to close sales all the years. This pack is very important. I hope you can listen carefully. I potentially save you months of time, right? Even for the, if you ask me, maybe we can talk about something to do some topic about the youth and the young adult. And this is the part that young adult should listen to. You should consider this as your career, but be cautious. Right? I'll tell you why. Okay. Bonus number one. You need to prioritize Asia. You don't go everywhere in the world. The world is still too big, and there are 200 over countries in the world. Don't go everywhere. You have no time, right? I will recommend you focus on Asia, focus on Middle East, and leave China alone. Don't touch China. Most of the intermediaries will run to China because they are the biggest buyer in the world. And this is a no-brainer to go there and get the 200,000 metric tons a month order. I did one order, that's it. I closed my life for years. This mindset will set you back and give you zero sales for many years, unfortunately. China is a very tough market. Too many clever buyers. Those are fantastic buyers, very seasoned. You cannot outbeat them. If you're first time intermediaries, walk away from them. Focus on Middle East and Africa. These two regions give you friendlier buyers, friendlier. They are more accommodating to your procedures, and they're more listen to your guidance. Go to them. Find buyer from these two regions. Leave China alone for now. Right? Bonus number two, target buyer with top 100 banks. If you, because sometimes you're getting desperate, right? We just taking any buyers. We don't care about the bank. We don't even bother to ask what bank they use in the very first stage. Even my first step, we don't bother to ask. We just want to come in. Please sign my contract. I don't care what bank you use. But this is where you need to be careful. You should target buyer with top 100 banks. Otherwise, I mentioned just now 1 month being taken by the bank processing. If not top 100, it could be more than 1 month. It could be 6 months before you can close a contract just because of banking process. Why? Because when the buyer bank issue the instruments like SBLC, standby letter of credits, or DLC, documentary letter of credits to the receiving bank need to verify and validate due diligence on the bank as well as the buyer. And it takes time, right? They're very stringent. Today, in today's world, because of geopolitical tension and the world become messier, right? And the scammer a lot now happen in the commodity business. So the bank will take more time to do the due diligence on the bank as well, bank to bank as well. So they will eliminate or reject. In fact, today, I just have one. My refinery seller has just rejected my buyer because they're using a Exim Bank. Exim Bank is not too bad. It's a prime bank, but it's a reject. They wanted top 50 bank. They don't even consider Exim Bank from UK, right? And second thing is try the smaller buyer. You see, when it was in my time in the consumer products, now food business, personal care business, we always feel excited when we have big company or big retailer coming to us to buy. But in sugar business, big doesn't good. It's not good. You look for smaller buyer to start with. What you want is to get near to the decision makers. You don't want to be talking to the professional managers where the decision had to go through too many layers and it takes your time. And you never know when you can complete. Don't waste time. Focus on smaller player, hopefully it's entrepreneurs, where you can talk to the decision maker straight away, preferably the owners. That's where you close the deal. Bonus 3, focus on Economy 45. This is a grade of sugar. In sugar, there are many grades. Believe it or not, after 4 years, I'm still doing one sugar. I don't care about other sugars. There are brown sugars, raw sugars, big sugars. I don't care. I just do one sugar, Economy 45. That's it. This sugar alone can give you everyday inquiries. You do not want to waste time on other sugar. And this is the biggest demand of all. This is white sugar, where you consume in your coffee, right, in your tea, right? This is sugar that you use, right? And this sugar can give you easily every month 12,500 metric ton to 25,000 metric ton easily. Some order come to you at 100,000. Some come to you 500,000. Don't be greedy. As a first-time intermediaries or you're struggling to close sales, you focus on a smaller vessel, 12,500 to 25,000, where it's not too financially burdened on the buyer. And it's also not too raised eyebrow on the seller side to check you properly. No. So it's more relaxed, easy to go. And I suggest you politely decline container orders. You know, some people buy container. Can give you one container sugar? For me, I walk away because I would rather do 12,500 in 1 hour compared to 20 metric ton in 1 hour. It's a big difference, right? Container is 20 metric ton of sugar compared to one vessel, the smallest one, 12,500 metric ton sugar. Do the big one, don't do small the one. But there are many other intermediate do the container. Nothing wrong, nothing wrong. But in catfish, I'm sharing with you simplicity, maximum result in a small way, simple way. I recommend do not do container orders. Okay. Do all these things, you build your credibility, right? Make yourself known. Do a proper linking. In the linking, there are many scammers. Be careful. But there are some good people as well, right? Upgrade your linking, do a professional linking, write properly what you're selling, tell nicely, sharing knowledges, right? With the people will come to you. In my linking, look for me at RJ Liow. I hope I welcome you to join me, connect with me. Every midnight, 12 o'clock Malaysia time, I will publish one post. My strategy in getting sales is one post a day for 4 years now. This is how I build my business. This is how I build my platform. One post a day, fixed time. My time is 12 midnight Malaysia time. My post will go up. Some people ask me, you mean you will get up every 12 o'clock and publish a post? Not necessary. You can pre-load your post to the LinkedIn. You time it, you post by yourself. In fact, as we talk, I think my latest post already published at 12 o'clock. Today, I'm talking about who can be an escrow agent. This is today's topic in my LinkedIn post. You're welcome to connect me, and then you can see my post. When I share my post, I share what I learned today or what I think is important for my fellow intermediaries or my fellow colleagues in this industry. I never stingy to share. I want to share because I want to cultivate a culture in this chaotic industry that if everybody become more professional, remember just now, the common sense, all the argument with the different intermediaries, the mandate, let's cut down the argument. Let's do a professional job. Everybody will cut short the time, right? Bonus 4. I mentioned about China just now. All right. This is where you come back. You cannot ignore China. It's just too big, but not in the first order or in first time intermediary. After you've done some order, you get some successes, order, you come. Or you learn some, you're now into second year or what, or 1 year or 6 months later. You can call about China. But China, there's one period of one sudden death. And they always demand past performance records. They want, because you must understand, China buyer had a very different mentality. And most of it will tell you that they're working for a state-owned company. In a state-owned company, if you make a mistake, their head will drop. Okay, cut and drop, roll. So they cannot afford to make mistakes. So we cannot blame them, right? How do they determine whether you are a genuine seller? They ask one simple question. I want to see your past performance records to prove that you have experience to supply and that you have a capability to supply up to the quantity that I want. Unfortunately, this is a very tough question, which for me, I will never be shy to decline, right? I tell you why, right? This This, when I ask for performance record, is a confidential record to me, in my opinion, of the seller. They ask for your BL, bills of lading. They ask for your invoices. They ask your SGS report. And these are confidential and customer specific. It is wrong for us to ask for another people's confidential report, right? And so that I can see whether you're capable or not. I think to me, it's not ethical. So in my platform, I never give any past performance reports to my buyers. Even though my seller give it to me, I do not give to my buyer because number one, I cannot myself validate the record from my seller. I don't know whether it's genuine or not genuine. If I cannot validate it myself and I give it away to my buyer, I become the syndicate of scammer, right? I'm cheating, so I do not do it. I rather walk away from this potential prospectors, customer, then I give you a passport record. I do not give, right? So because of my stand, people know in the industry know, Catfix never give performance records. I have 5 sugar supply in my platform. I have 20 Catfish global partners marketing my products to the world. They are come from 18 countries, right? So I tell them all the same. We do not give past performance records. Okay. I walk away, but you never break the relationship. Smile, sorry about that, we cannot give, but we'll welcome you to come back when you're ready. Right? And most of the time I get repeat. I get them to come. No problem. You always believe yourself. One thing good about commodity business is you're in the business of seller, is the sellers always prevail, not the buyer. When I was in the personal care products, I'm in the buyer business, domain where I need to convince you to buy my shower gel every day. I give you more discount, buy one get one free. My life. Here you don't need to. Okay. Number 5 is common sense again, but very important. You need to have a genuine and compatible seller, right? The pricing must match, payment method must match. Otherwise, just like bank, nothing can happen. Okay, what are the top 5 challenges as an intermediary if you decide to come in this industry, right? The buyer may not accept your SOP, too bad. And the buyer or seller, in this case, may not be financially ready, right, to trade as well. The number 3 is a very hard pain, very painful, incompatible intermediaries, right? Different background, culture, experience, and this is if your deal collapse because these people is very time wasting, very hard pain. It's not because of nothing to do with commercial, it's people issue, right? And then the most important is mediation, not negotiation. This is the most important one. Be always focused. Walk away from any potential time distraction. Look at me. I don't look at one type of sugar. I don't care how many sugar. Only one sugar. That's it. And of all the commodities, I do 3 types: sugar, soybean, and edible oil. That's it. Being focused. I want to get the buyer know that when you talk about RJ, it's sugar. Catfish is sugar. This is where I want to build it up. Okay. As your time goes by, your experience improve, right? Then it's time for you to prepare for success, right? This is the few key tips you need to consider. Focus and be the expert. You want to be seen as an expert in this scenario. They will come to you. Today, I'm happy to say that when the buyer want sugar, they'll quite likely to come to my platform because they equip Catfish and sugar, RJ and sugar, right? After 4 years of 1 post a day strategy, okay? Response and communicate. I respond very fast, right? Not like other immediately tell you, oh, my mother's sick, or somebody's going to funeral. Don't do that. You need to be patient and control your temper. This is very important. Sounds stupid, but it's true. A lot of arguments in this industry, hot-tempered people, right? If you start with a nice person, you end up with a bad-tempered person, believe me, okay? And you need to do more orders, not depend on one single order. Do more order, increase probability of success. And do not afraid to walk away. from time stealer, right? The China buyers, or somebody asks for ridiculous pricing, walk away. The sixth number, very important. This is a long term, this is a long period battle, no? I mentioned about you need minimum 3 to 6 months to get, sometimes 1 year to get your first order, right? I always encourage you to have second income, right? To stay in the game, either yourself or your family members. Somebody, you must have a second income to feed you, to bring food on to the table. All right. Do not just jump to this one and do not do any other else. Don't do that. This is called committed suicide. You must have a second income to help you. Okay, getting started. Right. This is a marathon. This is not a 100-meter. Right. This is commodity business is not for everybody. Right. You need to be selective and see yourself whether you're right place or not. Linking group, although there are many scammers, but also there are many good people. I'm fortunate to build my platform up with many good people in LinkedIn, right? Today, I have many good partners also on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the best social media platform for commodity, not Facebook, not X, right? LinkedIn, not Instagram, totally, has to be LinkedIn. Referral is the best way to get order, right? For somebody, because trust is the most important criteria and quality to attract order. And or you come join us trusted commodity platforms, right? Platform like Fix, we call it ourselves platform, or you get a mentor, somebody to give you some head start. And in this business, this industry, I noticed that there's no mentorship or some way for you to learn. This is where I want to come to at least share my knowledge. This is my warning, right, to everybody. Beware of scammer. All of them, they appear nice, but they're scammer. The easiest way to spot a scammer is whenever you have a Zoom meeting. Those guys who never on their camera, okay, I'm not even to our audience tonight. Okay? All those Zoom meeting where you don't on the camera, you cut. Don't waste time, right? If they do not show their face to you and working on the $1 million business, they don't worth your time, right? Only talk to people who on their camera. My camera always on throughout the Zoom meeting with any buyer and any seller. I want to see them. I want to see me, my body language, my eyes, and I want to see their body language and their eyes, right? And anybody want to see us, talk to us, please get to know us better. Please come to our website, catfixasia.com. Okay. All right. You can find our contact number, our product offerings, and our mentorship there as well. And this is something I'd like to share with you. I'm working with my partner, Elizabeth, right? She's from based in UK, right? She was one of the speaker in this platform. This is why I get to know her. Fantastic lady, amazing, right? I noticed that there's a pocket empty in this industry. No one share their knowledge with anybody else. Everybody work in the dark, right? Try their luck, right? And this is where I want to come in. Remember, my objective is I want to give you a simple tool so that my whole purpose is to improve your life. Maybe you had to live a very good life, but make it better, extra income. Just now, 1 year of 300,000 US dollar coming in to your pocket. No, for your children, better school, holidays, right? Improve your life, better medical care. This is what I want to do. So I'm actually giving this mentorship, right, to anybody who's interested. And you can join, you can contact Elizabeth at the email below if you're interested. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Phil, thank you so much once again for inviting me back, right? And I hope this session will help you, especially the first-time intermediaries and the intermediaries who are struggling at the moment. I hope this is my genuine sharing, and this is my painful experience that I gather, summarize in the very step-to-step format for you to consider. Thank you very much.
All right. Very wonderful and very impactful, indeed, Sir RJ. Thank you so much for bringing that one up, and hope this definitely would encourage or bring the heat to those who are journeying into commodity business or trading, definitely. So don't forget to message Sir RJ Leo on LinkedIn, or reach out to the email posted on the screen for the mentorship. And if should you want to learn, or if you are currently learning at the moment, so it's best to get all the help that you need. All right, so that concludes the second topic that we have today. Anything you'd like to promote, Sir RJ?
No, I just encourage people to connect with us, write to the email. Then we're happy to help about. Then together, this is what I wish. Together, we build a very professional environment in this space so that we can trade more efficiently, so that everybody's win. Thank you.
All right, that's perfect. Well, we've gone over a few minutes in our schedule, definitely, but it's worth it, as this is a very close to Sir RJ's heart. The actual topic that he's bringing is very personal and and this is a journey that is something he personally grew up with and learned, and he's giving it for free to us right now. And it's packed full of experience here, and a knowledge that eliminates the errors that he have gone through himself, and bringing you up the good stuff. All right, and thank you for those who are watching on live as well. Sending regards from Delma. Thank you, Mr. Leo. And yes, they're sending thanks, definitely. And if you've missed some parts of the session or the topic, you can rewatch the recorded session on Let Us Talk It YouTube page. All right. Okay, so it's sad to say we're gonna close the webinar for today, but definitely we are inviting you again next Wednesday. So we do this every Wednesday, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we will be inviting two new guest speakers, and we will bring two new topics that we will be sharing. Again, it is for free. Anyone wanting to join, you can watch on YouTube Live, on Facebook, on LinkedIn Live, or you can join it in Zoom, totally at no cost. You can be an attendee, or you can be a guest speaker, or if you know someone wanted to share in this kind of platforms, let us know, and we'll be happy to have them in our platform. All right. So great. Thanks, Mr. Shaw and Sir RJ. Thank you so much for bringing up your knowledge and experience in this platform at no cost, and just wanted to impact the world through free knowledge sharing. Knowledge is the most valuable thing, and Let Us Talk It is aiming actually to share as much knowledge and experience as we could. All right. And you can visit our websites, www.cogentibs.com and www.letustalkit.com for the further informations, or ways to contact us. Again, do not forget to add our guest speakers into your LinkedIn connection. It's very valuable. You can get additional insights and send them a message. All right. So see you again next Wednesday, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. And we are closing. Happy to see you all and talk to you. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Phil. Thank you,
Bye.
Shah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Sir RJ.
Thank you.
Mr. Shaw,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Okay. Cheers.
Thank you.